Hello, my friends. My name is Ryan Freeman. Welcome to my life. I hope that you like this video. I hope that you give me a thumbs up right now. So today I wore sports clothes because I took part in volleyball games against some very competitive students, along with some teachers. I was on the teachers team and we played a few different classes of the best volleyball 8th graders at the school that I work at. With the stands, the bleachers, both on the ground floor and in the balcony of our beautiful gym, full of students cheering, shouting, coming up to serve, grabbing the ball. I don't really know how to serve overhand, so serving underhand, but at least I always made the ball in the opposite team's court. Yeah, it was intense. It's just a game of volleyball. But when you're the only white guy, the only foreigner in the room, and you haven't played volleyball since you were their age, I mean, we're talking like over 20 years since the last time I played volleyball, like well over 20 years. They asked me yesterday, do you want to play on the teachers team? I said, well, who's on the teachers team? They said, PE teachers who are all trained volleyball players. They play every year. They play with their classes. They're well accustomed to playing volleyball. Would you, even though you haven't played and you probably suck, but you know, you're a friendly white guy, why don't you join their team? I was like, sure, why not? Because it's scared me, and anything scary is usually fun in the end, right? Usually. Not always, but sometimes. And so I said, yeah. So then I immediately grabbed a volleyball that I saw lying around and started hitting against a big green wall to see if I remembered how to hit it. And then this morning I went on YouTube and I actually YouTubed how to hit a volleyball, you know, because I can hit a volleyball, but I want to make sure that I'm actually using proper technique. And I started practicing in my office and people are going, what is this guy doing? It was actually really fun. You know, here, one of my favorite philosopher, Alan Watts, says, there is no pleasure without a skill. And just even though I'm starting at the very rudimentary foundation of how to hold, how to stand, how to swing your arms, how to do the very basics of volleyball, it was so much fun. So much fun. Yeah, so then it was showtime today. I showed up in my new knee brace. I actually went to the doctor yesterday about some injuries that had been nagging at me. I'll get back to the volleyball tournament. Medical in Taiwan is fantastic. You pay a certain amount every month for the national health care plan. I pay about $50 US a month, like 1,400 and something NTD. So about 50 US a month. And then when I go to visit the doctor, the co-payment is almost always 200 NTD, which is about $6 to $7 US just for the visit and whatever that entails. But so yesterday I go, spend, you know, $6 to $7 US, 200 NTD, and I get a sonogram of my right shoulder, because my right shoulder has been killing me since I played high school tennis. My rotator cuff, I was pretty sure it was that. And then my left one started hurting recently. And then I had them check out my knee as well. So I won't tell you, I mean, basically, okay, I'll just tell you what happened. Basically, my left one's gonna heal pretty soon. I've got runner's knee, which I should have known because no doubt my knee is in such bad condition because I've been running so much for most of my life. In some part, at least I actually didn't expect to talk about this. I have it all written on a paper. So he recommended a knee brace for stability, which I wore in the volleyball tournament. And my right shoulder, post anterior, something on the shoulder, there's a slap lesion. And he said basically you could fix it through surgery or this way, but I recommend you get 3 injections of PRP, which is some sort of where you take your blood and then you spin it and it builds all these platelets and they inject it, and it's supposed to like supercharge, heal that spot. It's like this experiment. It's somewhat controversial procedure that doesn't necessarily have conclusive evidence based on my cursory research. But I asked the doctor, I said, 3 injections and my shoulder, what will the condition of my shoulder be? Is it short-term, long-term? He said, you won't have any pain with your shoulder anymore. You'll be able to use it just like it was before you ever had a problem. I said, long-term? He's like, long-term, 3 injections, 1 a month, over 3 months, $500 US per injection, or 15,000 NTD. It's not covered by insurance. So now, if anyone out there has experience with PRP, or you have any strong opinions based on some sort of facts, or even anecdotes is fine too, put it down below. I'm not exactly sure if it's a scam or if it's legit. I still have a lot of research to do. Anyways, so I had my knee brace on for volleyball. I was a little self-conscious about wearing it, but I guess once you get to a certain age, you just become a guy with knee braces. So that's me. But my training paid off. Like, I was standing well. I had that little bit of confidence because, the more time you put into preparation, the more confidence you generally have. And I would say, other than just a couple mistakes that I made, more than 90% of the time, I hit the ball over the net. And then I even started passing it to my teammates and setting up good plays. And that's where I actually started having lots and lots of fun. I mean, there were a couple moments in our game where, it was going, we were hitting it 3 times, they were hitting it 3 times, and it was just going back and forth, and it was so darn close. The teamwork on both ends of the court, and the rally, it went on like over and over, and the crowd is like cheering and, and these climactic moments where you think it's over, but it's not over. Someone saves the day. And to be a part of that, I can see why people do competitive volleyball or competitive sports. It was so much fun. And it made me think that I might want to do this competition that my jiu-jitsu instructors are trying to push me towards in June. There's this huge Taiwan International up in Taipei that my instructors and some of my classmates have been asking me, like, Ryan, like suggesting you should do it. So it's coming up in a couple months, and I've always, even though I'm a purple belt with 3 stripes, I've always thought competitions are not for me. I don't want to get injured. I'm just doing this for fun and for the practical skill. But I had so much fun with all that pressure, with the audience watching, that I think actually the best thing about this volleyball thing was not only that I showed the school that I could play a little volleyball without much practice, just the day before. Not only the fun, but just how exciting and thrilling competition is with a live audience. That was so amazing. So anyways, I guess I just wanted to talk about that because you didn't come on this video to talk about jiu-jitsu, but what I want to say is that at the school that you're teaching at, if you're a prospective teacher teaching in Taiwan, there are lots and lots of events that are available for you to take part in. You can say yes, you can say no. I recommend you say yes. It's a lot of fun. The 7th graders are having a kickball tournament. Maybe I'll take part in that. The 9th graders are doing a basketball tournament. Probably won't take part in that. I'm not very good at basketball. Although I did play with the teachers last week and my shots were on. Say yes. Say yes to the opportunity of coming to teach in Taiwan, and say yes to the opportunities at your school. I have done so many cool things so far, and the school year's not even over. But this video is about to be over. Give me that thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know what you want me to talk about if you have any requests. My name's Ryan Freeman. Bye-bye.